All right, what's going on, everyone? Dan the Glass Man here, and we are live once again today. So, if you're watching another video wearing the same thing, it's because it's the same day. And so, I did a video earlier talking about our friend who we recently just lost yesterday, and made him a beautiful balloon that's still actually in the kiln right now. And I'm working on a couple other balloons. I actually just reattempted to make this one here, which is a beautiful balloon that I've replicated for a friend, but the colors didn't come out perfectly. As you can see, that white right there is supposed to be a baby blue, which it looks kind of blue right there, but to me it looked a little bit too white, and I was hoping maybe try a different attempt and see what I can do. So hopefully this next attempt it looks better. So we'll see how it comes out. So right now I'm going to make, or I'm going to attempt to make one of the most colorful balloons I've ever tried to make ever. And I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not. I don't even know if I have all the colors that I need yet. We're going to do this live so you can see the full process on how this works. All right, so I'm going to just put up some videos here in the background of the balloon fiesta. So we'll just let some balloons play in the background. Um, and Albuquerque Journal, Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. This zebra I actually gifted one of the glass balloons that I made. Let's see if I can find a really good one. There's us right there, Dawn Patrol. See if I can find a really nice long balloon fiesta. Maybe even the actual official balloon fiesta. Here we go. Balloon Fiesta Live. Alright, so this right here, this basically will get you the whole entire. Um, when you watch Balloon Fiesta Live, you'll be able to see the whole entire show from beginning to end, pretty much. I mean, there may be some things that they might miss out on and stuff. And so let me show you what we're gonna attempt to try to do. See all them colors? Yeah, that's what we're gonna attempt to try to do. There are so many different colors, but I see they're almost the same. I believe, yeah. So it starts over right there. So actually, if I do half of them, all of those are exactly identical. Goes back to blue, then green, yellow, and then it's like a dirty yellow. Like, how would I make a dirty yellow? Should I cover some yellow in a? And then how many lines? Oh my gosh! Okay, okay. Well, that helps. So there's four pairs of color. So that's going to help with the spacing. And then in between there, you got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. So in between there, so we go boom and boom. Okay, so then in between there, you got two lines coming down. Okay, so actually, it has a lot of color, but then it replicates itself. So I see, I see. Okay, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a crazy attempt. And then you got the whole entire top, and you got all the black and the white and everything. So we need to make sure that we have we gotta have our eclipse here somewhere. We want to make sure we're using the darkest dark color that we possibly have, which is this it. Okay, I believe that is the eclipse right there. So that's the darkest color that I have. Alright, so we got the black, we got the white for sure. And then we got yellow. And yellow is pretty much pulled already. We got green. Green here. Dark cobalt. Let's see, which cobalt do we want to use? Or no, not that one, but we can use these for that light blue. And then we're going to go with a really dark cobalt here. Alright, we got the dark cobalt. And then there is a purple, which I think that is the closest purple that we have out of anything and everything. And this is the one that we had mixed a little bit of color to, so we'll make sure we pull the end off of there. And let's make this large here. And this is basically the show, Balloon Fiesta. This is Art Moy Jr. and Glenn Moyer. And they've been announcing Balloon Fiesta for I don't know how many years. I actually gifted them the spirit balloons during the 2021 Balloon Fiesta, during the unveiling of, I don't know if I have that balloon card here now, during the unveiling of the 50th anniversary balloon, which I had it here, but I don't have it. And so I gifted them each one of these spirit balloons. So they each have a spirit balloon. They actually announced my name in glass balloons on Facebook on the Balloon Fiesta live show, which is an international show. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so let's make sure we got all the colors. And then we're going to play with making the yellow slightly dirty by encasing it with some well, should we do that? Well, most of these colors are all opaque except for the cobalt, which I'm wondering, should we just go? No, that's more of a peacock. The royal blue, I definitely need to use the dark blue that I have, and oh wow, and then the colors change a little bit. Oh, okay. So on one of the bands, there's dark blue next to the yellow, and then and then there's and then next to the yellow, is like a kind of a goldish color. And then you have your red and like a pink or magenta, which we have that right here. And I believe that's more of an orange than pink. So we're going to need a dark orange. One that's kind of bright. So I got a couple of these different colors here. I got like a kind of a light red and a dark red, which you can't really tell. This is on the bottom is darker. This one's lighter. That's interesting. They look almost identical there. And then the orange. Let's see how that looks on camera. Oh yeah, you can see the difference there. I'm just trying to think, is that going to be too bright, too light? There's also this one here. That one looks brighter, actually.
We do have our camera out at Cottage Creek. It's got underway about 8 minutes or so ago. And we plan to go out there and pick up the weather.
That one might work really good there. And then next to the orange. Oh, look at that. And we got the green. We got green. We got the blue. We got blue, green, yellow. Blue, green, yellow, whatever that is. And then you want to go with the orange, and then the pink, the purple, and then at this point, on the colors, you either go with the light blue, or with the light blue, light green, or dark blue, dark green. Interesting, there's 4 bands of yellow, and everything else works around that. That's crazy. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So on 2 of those, it's gonna be a light blue, and 2 of those is a dark blue, and then you have a light green and a dark green. Okay. Which green am I using now? It's pretty bright. Let's go with that one.
So we brought that back. There is no blue tent. You have to go to the official.
And then you go with a blue and a green. Okay. So these ones I'm going to just put to the side. Those are the extra special colors there. Pretty much it's all this all the way through. Except for 2 ends are lighter, 2 ends are darker. And now we got to decide which red. So we got that one, and the orange, and the pink, purple. Oh, and then on one of them it's orange red.
So it has been very popular. We originally was very popular.
Orange pink. And then orange red. Okay, so then that's an extra one then. Orange pink, orange red. This color combo is crazy. Whoever created this, I may know who actually created this. What are you doing over here to me? Just kidding. It's like, why? You knew I was going to make this into a glass balloon, right? Okay, so we're going to make sure we got the kiln up. It's at 900 degrees. So we're going to keep this going up and down. We're going to do the best that we can here, guys. This is going to be crazy. But looks like we got all the colors ready now. The kiln's going up in temperature. Let's take one last look, guys. Show you guys once again this crazy attempt that I am going to do. This is crazy. And let me turn this down here. Actually, no, that's cool. They're not that bad. They're showing Dawn Patrol right now. So this is what we do here with Dawn Patrol, with Polar Dawn right here. So this is our balloon, and you can see we got some beautiful, beautiful Polar Dawns right there, all ready to go. So yeah, we're also looking for maybe one or two amazing individuals who'd like to come and crew with us. That could be fun. It could be an amazing experience for you. But we can't just have just anyone's. But reach out if that's something maybe you've done before, you have experience doing, you like to come and join us and help us out. But this is what it looks like here. I'm going to attempt. Wait, I don't need to dirty a yellow anymore. So we're done with that. We don't need to dirty the yellow. Okay, cool. Don't dirty the yellow. All right, so now all we need to do. Oh, do we need a light blue? That's too much of a light blue. We don't need that baby blue there. So we'll get rid of that one. All right, here's our color for our basket. Okay. All right, let's make sure we got these all pulled out now. We got all the stringers all ready to go. And we're going to see if we can get this on the very first attempt. So we'll see what happens here, guys. All right. So this is one that we just reduplicated. That's in the kiln right now. This is the first one, and there's the second one. We got a whole bunch of balloons here on the side as well. All getting ready for Balloon Fiesta. I have a friend who's planning on vending out there at El Patio, in their patio, I believe it. Is it El Patio or El Pinto? I don't know how thin I need to make these. See, that's the one thing, is this is the first attempt, so I don't know the spacing on with how many colors are going to fit. But we'll see if that works. We'll go with like a 2mm pull on these here. This one's already slightly full, but it's going to stretch it out a little bit more here. There's our balloon right there. It'll light up here in a second again. So as you can see, I'm getting ready. I'm real excited for Balloon Fiesta coming up here. it's always an amazing time. It's an amazing event. You know, it's a lot of work, definitely. You know, for that whole week and a half, we're waking up at 3 a.m. every morning in order to get out the door and meet all of the rest of our crew by 4:15, so we can all pack up, load up in the chase van, and head to the field. By 4:20, we're loading up and gone. So if you're coming to crew with us, you got to make sure that you're up early. So we got to, wake up at 2:30, maybe not even go to bed. Sometimes I just stay up all night. Sometimes you just have to. It's like, all right, well, I'll get my sleep at noon. I'll just stay up all night. We'll just have fun. And for me, I can do that. I don't know. I'm somehow trained and able to go for like, go all night and still work. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed or not. Sometimes I don't ever get sleep. I just go straight out to the field, and I'm still just all hyped up, all active and full of energy and spunk and ready to go. Our friend Kevin, our crew member, he always brings out the music. We have a 5 a.m. dance party on the field. So if you see or hear the music, come and find us. See a crazy crew dancing at 5 a.m. Like, what are you guys doing? Well, that's us. Come and hang out. All right, this balloon's gonna be crazy. So I was asked to make this balloon by the owner of the balloon, which I found out is actually the second owner of the balloon, and found out that our pilot has actually flown this balloon over Mount Kilimanjaro. There's photos. There's proof of it. It's out there. It's been photographed, and apparently He says he was cleaning out his garage. Like, oh, I see. So getting rid of a few balloons means they're cleaning out their garage. Okay, I get it. So yeah, I'm now attempting to make my our pilot's balloon that he flew over. I believe it's when he flew over Mount Kilimanjaro, which is an amazing adventure all on its own. I can't wait to hear all the different stories that he has to share. We only see him once a year for about a week and a half, and we hang out with him every day. And it's like family all over again. It's like going and hanging out for Thanksgiving, and you've got all the good friends who hang out, or all the cousins all hanging out together. And then there's always that one individual who's like, just let that cousin go. Just kidding. But no, we have a really good time all the time over there. It's so much fun. Such a great experience. We have an amazing crew, a crew team captain who helps us coordinate all of us and make sure we're all on time. Make sure that we have enough hands on deck. So got to give a shout out to Colleen for everything she's ever done for the crew and for helping out. And it looks like she's actually going to be leaving us early this year. So one of us will have to step in and just, you know, play the role of what Colleen does every year. But that's usually a fun experience, being able to hang out and see just all the different balloon family and all our friends, and then we get to go around and meet all the other crew members and all the pilots and all their balloon crews and everyone who comes out just once a year for Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. They come out from all over the world, and it's such an amazing experience. This is an international event, and it's really awesome to be a part of the whole entire um, the entertainment. We are the ones who are bringing the show to the crowd and making it happen. If it wasn't for all the balloon pilots and all the teams, all the crews, getting all the balloons up in the air and the way that everyone's coordinated in such a beautiful way, it's such an amazing event. So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it. And looks like we are there. We are now at the point of, well, maybe we should pull out these other ones here just in case. We got the red, the light green. The light green's pulled. And we got that red, and then, let's see, what else was there? Was there dark green, light blue, dark blue? It's so interesting, just on two sides of it. Apparently, that's where it's a little bit of a color change. It's like the chaos theory. It's a little bit of a change. It's like you think it's all the same pattern, and no, it's not. And that's the beauty of these balloons. There's so much detail into each one. You think, oh, look at that rainbow color one. Like, is it actually rainbow? Is it actually the 7 colors of the rainbow? Does it have the indigo? It's really cool to actually, when you start seeing the balloons up close and you start to realize the different panels and the columns and all just everything, the whole thing about the pattern and the intricacies, the thickness of the fabrics and how some fabrics are ultra thin, so the light comes through it a lot better. So when you're hitting the torch, you're like hitting that flame. It lights up everything, right? And then the balloon that we have, was that it right there? I think it was right there in the background. As you can see, it's completely dark. And I don't know what happened to the volume here. I don't remember muting it. But I don't know what happened to the volume. It just went out. Maybe it's like a copyright thing. They had music going or something. But yeah, there's Dawn Patrol right behind us here. Let's see. You see us? Which one? Which one? Well, maybe we're way over here, furthest away from the crowd, the top. Always pulling away. Our pilot always going in his own direction. Always takes the lead, and everyone else plays follow the leader. That's not true, but definitely our pilot does go in his own way, own space. Always looking for a good place to land, a good safe place to land, somewhere easy for the crew to be able to access. He's pretty knowledgeable about what's gated off and what's not, what we can get into and what we can't get into real easily. Okay, do we have it? I think so. Boom, 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 all the way to the purple. And then you go with the light blue. Right? So you got your light blue and your light green. So on this first one, we're going to go with that. Light blue, light green. And come around, boom, 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 boom. And then go dark blue, dark green. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Game on. Here we go. We're only 30 minutes in for the color preparation. That's not too bad. All right, and the heat's about to get up there to 1080 again. So we'll let it rise, and then we'll bring it back down here in a sec. All right, let's make this happen. And we'll keep on watching the Dawn Patrol show behind us here. So we are the only balloon glow in the sky. You know, a lot of people will wait until that first Friday or Saturday night to come out to see the balloon glow. But if you come out every morning early enough to see a Dawn Patrol, then you'll be able to see the balloons glowing and actually flying in the sky. We're the only balloons that take off before the sun comes up. So these all these pilots are, you know, they're extremely experienced. They're well versed in their craft on what they do. You know, those pilots, they're as good as I am at glass blowing. My pilot, he'll get that. He'll get that joke. He told me glass blowing is just like flying a balloon. You only get better doing hard things, or something like that. So I was saying this one's going to be difficult here, this balloon here. To try to make it happen on the first attempt, lining up everything perfectly. You know, I wish, actually, we should change the colors up here. We're going to push this purple and the blues over here. And the green over here. Okay. So we're going to start with the yellow because the yellow is actually a dead center. And if I can line up the centers, then I'll be able to really line up everything a lot better. Oh, and I forgot, I wasn't supposed to go all the way to the top, but I should be able to cover that and get the black and white up there. For the crown. Okay, so yellow is laid down. So now on every yellow is a dark. Okay. And this will be to the, okay, to the inside of it. Perfect. Okay. There's one. There's two. There's three. And there's four. Okay, so we got the yellow, then that dark. Now we go to orange, right? Orange on all of them. Orange on all. The next colors is the colors that change. All right, last orange. Okay, now we have a pink. We have, okay, pink, pink, and then reds. Okay, this might be a lot easier than I was thinking. So we go pink on one side, Alright? Pink on one side, skip that, go to the next one. We go pink, right? But then on the other one, we got to go red. 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 And then purple. Purple on all sides of that. Okay. Oh my God. But now, okay, there's the pink. So then light blue goes where the pink is. Okay. And then the dark blue again. Okay. I think I got the colors fit on there. One of them is a little smashed. Other than that, they all fit. Better than I was expecting on the first attempt here. So that's pretty much the exact thickness I need those to be. Now we just got to melt it all in here. And then we're going to terminate all the colors on the top here. We're going to bring them all together. We're just going to grab it from one side, pinch it, grab it from the other side, pinch it. That way we can just pull it all up. then, let me see if I can attempt this here. Alright, so add a little bit of the white, I'll add some black in between there. Okay, and we'll get a little piece of color here, and we can grab that all from the center. Now we're going to terminate all that black and white upward, and hopefully we'll get that look of what it looks like on top with like a kind of black and white spiral. Now the trick is lining up all the white, so bigger whites with the yellows. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to find the yellow. I have to let this cool down a little bit. Or we just start laying the colors down and hope that they match up. It's like every other one. Short, long, short, long. Cool. That top looks good. Little black and white termination there. You got the colors all wrapped around. Now I just got to let it cool down to see if I can figure out which one is the yellow. Okay, there's the dark green. And then yellow's right next to the green. Okay, cool. Okay, that helps. Do you have any white pools? No white pools yet, okay. Well, we're going to keep it warm, but also cool. We've got to be able to see what color they are, but also I don't want it to crack. Alright, now we're going to add the white going around. And we're going to see. I don't know. This is going to be kind of interesting. Okay, that one's Okay. I can't lie, this is coming out a lot smoother than I was expecting. Okay. And then everything is dotted in black. Oh my god. Every single line dotted in black. And then in between, ooh, okay. That was ridiculous. The amount of dots on there. You see that? That is so crazy. Alright, melt this down. Cross our fingers. Let's hope it works. There's no going back at this point. What's done is done. If it works out, it works out. I don't know if those black dots are too big. I don't know if they're going to connect the way they should. And that's the hard part about trying to replicate these. They're not easy to do. That's for sure. Adding all those colors, yeah, that was nice. But now you're adding all the detail on it. Did we just ruin everything? Or is it going to look phenomenal and they're going to be happy with it no matter what? should have actually brought it down a lot lower too. All right, you can't really tell what it looks like right now, except that it's glowing bright. All right, well, guess it's time to put it all together now. That's what we have left. Woo! Oh! Oh! I think that's gonna work. Okay, here we go. First attempt. I love it when I can pull these things off like this. First try. This balloon is amazing. I was like, like, wow. Oh my gosh. I pulled it off, guys. It's not even done yet, and I'm already saying I pulled it off. I think so. I am pretty sure. I got this one, guys. This one looks pretty nice. Holy. This crazy thing right there. All right, well, the owner of this balloon is going to be, I think, will be thoroughly impressed. So this balloon was just released today, just announced, officially released as Piano Man, the Piano Man. So right now we're working on the Piano Man. It used to have a different name, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know, maybe it only had a number and a serial number or something like that. I'm not sure how those things work. I don't know if people even like allow it to be known, like, oh yeah, no, that was the balloon that I had for this or that trip or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure because it's documented, right? Like, I would think that it's pretty known, well known, it's well documented. It's a world event that occurred. So I would think at this point now, it's known where it's come from, who owned it beforehand, and now it's officially been dubbed as Piano Man. So being that it was just officially dubbed today, we're going to honor it with a glass balloon. And this should be out of the kiln by about 10 o'clock tonight. And I'll post a photo on the finish on how it looks and everything. You won't get to see it completely. I might be able to show you a little bit of it here in just a moment. Alright, so now I'm just working on the loop here. These are made for necklaces. They are very, I would not say fragile, but they're a delicate piece of jewelry. You definitely don't want to be wearing these with other heavy chains or other glass. You don't want them to break, on something else. They are glass. You wouldn't want to wear your diamonds around with other things, so you want to definitely take care of your glass like you would diamonds and gold and things like that. This is a one-of-a-kind item here. You want to make sure that you treat it as such. And if they're ever broken, I might be able to do some repairs, but more than likely we'll probably just have to replicate it, start from scratch and make one. So we're now at 57 minutes in. It's 1 hour, guys, and that's 30 minutes of the color planning and 30 minutes of building it. So this actually didn't take as long as I was expecting. There was another balloon the other day. It took me 1 hour and 20 minutes from start to finish. And we are pretty much about to finish this up here, guys. Let me see if I can show you a quick look what it looks like here. Here, just quick look real fast. I think I pulled it off. I think so, right? Okay, so now we can turn this up so we can cut it off of the loop here. We'll add the skirting, which is black. We'll add the gondola, the basket, and we'll be done here in just a moment, guys. In almost a full hour, complete planning and talking and everything. That's awesome. So the second one, I should be able to make another one within 30 minutes and be able to replicate this one. Not too bad. I mean, adding those colors, it took a little bit of like, which one is now, which color goes where? That was interesting. Had I just kept it, the same, like the dark red and a light and a dark blue, and not changed it up, I don't think they would have really noticed. I don't think anyone would have noticed but me. But I like to replicate them as precisely as possible. I really like to challenge myself as an artist. It's kind of like what our pilot was talking about, Like, you only get better by doing those really hard things, trying to get into those hard landings and get into, flying in some crazy conditions, right? You only get better by doing those things. All right, so now we're just going to terminate the bottom. That means just bringing all the colors together, just pinching it all together, and then pulling it all down. We'll do it one more time. All right. And then I'll get the black for the bottom here. We'll add a little color of, actually I'm going to pull it just a little bit more. And then we'll add that color to it here, right on the bottom for the skirt. Just like so. And add a little bit of clear glass on the bottom of that. Now you can see it. Looks like it's glowing, like it's flying, and the burner is on right there. Looks cool, huh? We'll add a little bit of clear glass to make that negative, that empty space in between the gondola and where the skirt is. You know, it looks like there's not much there because everything's just hanging off of little carabiners and off of these cables. You know, just holding it all together. I don't know if you guys know about that, but it's all just barely being held together by little cables and carabiners and things. All right, we'll pull that down. Add the there we go. We'll add the caramel here for the basket color. One last look, guys. That's an amazing balloon right there. So all these custom balloons are $40 and up. You can see all the work that goes into each one of these. They're all one of a kind. They're all handmade. No two are alike. They might look the same, but they're not made in a mold. They're all handmade, one of a kind. All right, and then there's the basket right there, guys. All right. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. All right, we got the kiln up. The kiln is way hot enough. Oh, and there goes a balloon fiesta right there. Okay. I'll clean this up. And this is last bit right here. I won't be able to show you anymore. You already got your last look. That's pretty much done, guys. We're going to drop this in the kiln and call it a day. Woo! All right, let's make sure that's 1080. That's it, guys. Pulled it off. First attempt. That's the first one. I'm going to see how many more the pilot would like. I'm thinking I'm going to make at least 3 just in case. But there you go. There's the Piano Man right there. First attempt. Glass balloons. Man, That was awesome. Okay. Hey, there's Steve Stucker right there. Balloon Pin Man. We'll have to go and let him know that we won the best of show. We got the ribbons up to show you guys. We got the best of show ribbon there and the blue ribbon there for all of the glass balloons that I entered at the state fair. So thank you guys so much for watching. Getting ready for a balloon fiesta. We'll see you guys out there. Try to find us. We'll be in row M for Dawn Patrol. All right. You guys have a beautiful evening. Love and blessings. See you guys again soon.